Beep, 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 beep. Morning. Welcome to the Court of the EDI Jester. To first-timers, keep up. To those of you who are battle-weary and battle-worn, it's good to see you. I'm feeling battle-weary and battle-worn at the moment. I don't know why, I just am. But I was somewhat heartened to see the Labour Party beginning to tear itself to utter pieces and display how it is far, far worse of an idea to have them than it is the current lunatics and monkeys we've got running the country, most of whom seem bananas. I mean, what the hell is going on in the world? Why have we got such an incompetent level of people at this certain level? They're all, you know, it's like some really bad Spitting Image or South Park episode. We seem to have political numpties left and right, up and down, no matter where you look, are political numpties with the absence of a leader. Even though we did see some fine speechings from the Horatio of the Sunak recently in regard to boats. Labour just don't seem to be able to help themselves in tearing each other asunder. So I was somewhat surprised to see an article appear in the Standard today as of the recording, probably yesterday for you guys when you get this, from Lisa Nandy, about Lisa Nandy, who was asked, you may recall, some time ago by Julia Long in a meeting, should male rapists who pretend to be women be in female prisons, to which her response was yes. So you'd think that Lisa Nandy, seeing as that was a while ago, it might have been 2019, 2020, maybe before, and you think Lisa Nandy would have learned an lesson by now, having seen what the public discourse is around this idea, and the demise of the wee demon that was Nicola of the Sturgeon. Is it Sturgeon or Surgeon? Nicola, no. It is Sturgeon, isn't it? With something fishy about her. Right, Nicola Sturgeon, right? Okay. So what we've got here in the headline, in the Standard, links, as usual in the Dubris, please do become a warrior teacher. Adverts going up again in the next couple of days. Lisa Nandy defends transgender support after J.K. Rowling attack. The Labour frontbencher has said the furore breaks my heart as she rereads Harry Potter with her son, following the author's criticism. She better just sat there, right, with the prisoner of Azkaban, talking about griffins, and then crying quietly behind her son's back. Oh, it's pathetic, isn't it? Oh, Nandy, you came and you moaned about nothing, right? So we sent you away, oh, Nandy. Off you go, woman. We have no interest in you. Lisa Nandy has defended her strong support for transgender rights after J.K. Rowling criticised her as one of the biggest reasons many women on the left no longer trust. So, where's the lie? You said male rapists should be in female prisons, Nandy. The Shadow International Development Secretary said on Thursday that the furore breaks my heart as she rereads Harry Potter with her son following the author's attack. And Mrs. Weasley made Bellatrix Lestrange explode. And the boy's going, go on, have her! And she's in the background weeping like some ancient peasant woman. The MP insisted women can trust the Labour Party. They can't! What's wrong with you? The MP insisted that black is white and white is black, and said that people would be utterly ashamed to look down on the reduction of the debate to bodily parts. It's you that's doing that. It's you that's doing that. It's not you that's accepting the profound nature of our reality, Nandy. It's you that's doing that. That's what we should call it. Anybody who's full of crap when it comes to this stuff and just won't recognise reality, we should call it doing a Nandy. Oh, did you have a word with him? I did, but he's doing a Nandy. How do you know? Oh, he wouldn't accept reality. He's doing a Nandy. That's what we should call it, doing a Nandy. Rowling, whose outspoken views, is it Rowling? Sorry, Joanne. Whose outspoken views on gender issues have seen her called transphobic, which she has denied. Criticised Miss Nandy after she said women's rights are non-negotiable. You said rapists should be transferred to women's prisons if they self-identify as women, the author replied on social media. You called Women's Place UK a hate group, given that you were one of the biggest reasons many women on the left no longer trust Labour to defend their rights. Do you stand by these comments? Not a bad question. Nandy, in 2020, previously backed a pledge card calling on the party to expel transphobic members. They'd end up with nobody in it. There's no such thing as transphobia. Shut up. It's like Islamophobia. You're just making it up so you can cause grievance. Oh, Nandy, you came and you whinged about nothing. Which reminds me of that stupid song that I used to get wrong all those years ago by the Carpenters. Should say that about Nandy. On the day that you were born, the angels came to snigger. Asked at an event with members of Westminster Press Gallery if women can trust Labour, the MP said, yeah, look, they can. I genuinely think, Lisa Nandy said, when I look at the way the debate is conducted, the way that so much of this is based on fear and creating fear about a group of people who are having a very, very tough time. Yeah, men with a fetish. Nandy. Right? That's what you don't get in it, dear. It breaks my heart, she continues, actually. We're rereading Harry Potter at the moment in my house with an 8-year-old who's absolutely Harry Potter obsessed. And I don't think we should end up in an oppositional relationship where we're talking about some of the most marginalised, discriminated against women and girls on the planet. And we can't have that debate because there's a genuine conversation to be had about the rights of transgender people and protection of safe spaces and hard-fought rights for women. She said the debate surrounding transgender issues and women's rights needs far less heat and far more light. Now, I don't know if it's me. It does seem like this article's old at some points. Or is it that Nandy's just repeating herself by now, innit? So, Lisa, can we just ask you what's the latest, as Secretary for Darkness and Envelopment of Women's Rights in Insanity and Minister for Nonsense? Can you tell us, Miss Nandy? Nandy? Yes, here at the front. Evening Standard. Can you tell us, Miss Nandy, do you still think that we need less heat and more light? Yes, I've said repeatedly that we need less heat and more light. You have indeed. You've said that 1,709 times in the past 18 months. I'd like to thank you very much. Okay, well, no, that's great. Just remember, less heat, more light. Okay, that's great. That's great. What I'd like to see is more light, i.e. on these men's behaviour, and more heat on their backsides from social shame to get them to stop doing what they're doing. How about that? Oh, Nandy, you came and you saw just nothing. 'Cause you just didn't care. Oh, Nandy. Off you go, Nandy, because I've had enough of you, right? She talks about it being reduced to body parts. They do this, right? This is an old trick. Well, what do genitals matter, right? Okay, either you're not sucking one, right? Or aren't having, a bit of a flap dangler with someone, or you aren't attracted to, like, men because they've got juicy ones like I am, right? Big members. Or, because if you're a lesbian, you want, bit of the how's your flappy danglers. There's something wrong with you, Nandy, right? You might want to think about that, okay? Reduced to body parts. Men like men and women like women and women like men, and gay men like men and gay women like women. That's it, Nandy, you unbelievable disingenuous, postmodern, queer, gender-addled grievance gerbil who doesn't give a damn about women's rights and the safety of children. All right? I'm going to do a new one of my things, Lisa Nandy, and put it up, one of my new posters about the politicians. Yeah, let's get the poster up. Look for it on my timeline. I'll see you folks later. Go and spit venom at this woman on Twitter. See you later.